Note. So I haven't watched anime in like a long time. Probably since like 3rd, 4th grade. I just kind of went ape shit when I was in Japan with it. And then I kind of got over it and I got more into like Western graphic novels and stuff like that when I moved back to America. But I finally saw Death Note after a lot of people recommended it and told me it was an amazing series. And I have to agree. Although I have some issues with how the plot plays out and how the 3rd act kind of closes itself. Overall, the beginning of that series was so good that you forgive everything and anything they do after that. It was so smart, so captivating. It just kind of like blew my mind. And so I totally binge watched it. There's only 37 episodes in the anime. I watched it off Hulu. But beware, because Hulu will give you ads like every single minute. I feel like I'm watching a fucking ad for that thing. But I loved it. I mean, oh my God. They do a lot of, what I found really intriguing about Death Note is that they do a lot of telling, which supposedly you're not supposed to do in storytelling. You show more than you tell. Yet I feel like this show was an exception to the rule because it was so smart. So if you're really into like dark, edgy, death-based kind of things, I think you'll really like Death Note because it was just like, I was like, oh my God, the whole time I'm watching it, I'm just like screaming, like, I didn't see that coming at all! So it was a really well done series. I hear there's a movie and like another series. I'm not sure, I'll have to look that up. But the one I saw, I thought it was fan-fucking-tastic. One of my favorite aspects of the entire series was how much you love the antagonist. The protagonist himself is kind of, it reminds me of Batman, kind of. It reminds me of Batman from the Joker's point of view if Batman was in Japan. Because the antagonist reminds me of Bruce Wayne, because he's some rich detective guy trying to bring down L, who is Light, who is the protagonist. It's L versus Light. And you love the antagonist so much because he's so adorable, and he's so smart, and he's so on par, and you keep thinking like, oh, who's gonna trick the other one? But they're always so on top of it, and they know what the other is about to do. So, I'm sorry, I didn't even tell you what the fuck this series is about. Death Note is basically about a high school student named Light Yagami who finds a notebook that just falls out of the sky. And if you write a human's name in the notebook, that person will die within 40 seconds from a heart attack, unless specified otherwise. You have to have the person's face in mind so that way people with the same names won't be affected. And also a Shinigami, or like a god of death, will appear to you and kind of tell you these rules and tag along, although he is not invested in your life whatsoever. It was a very, very well done series. Kept upping the stakes. Just, ah! And also there's like a Harley Quinn-esque character named Misa who shows up. So it reminded me of Batman quite a bit, but like a darker, edgier, very Japanese Batman. So I definitely recommend you check it out. I believe it's on iTunes and on Hulu and on Amazon. I think I saw a sale. I'll put like a link down here if you want to see it. And trust me, you will want to have sex with Death Note. Really bad. Good sex. What goes better with sex than death?